everybody. I'm your Grandmaster Martial Arts Instructor. And I do teach by the Bible, but I don't push it on people. But let me show you how I run a class, and to give you an idea, it will give you an idea how I would run things for you and your family or for your organization. Now understand one thing, I'm 25 years older, 30 years older, and I'm that much wiser. So my training methods have changed over the years, and they're formulated for the business, professional, and for the ghetto person. I don't mean ghetto, but I just mean tough kids. All right, here's play. This is the way I taught the men and women to do the karate. That's my twin brother, I believe. But no, that's me. I'm sorry. I get us mixed up. My twin brother died 11 years ago. Okay, this is a pre-prescribed kata, and the four of us are doing it. Up to orange belt, and I think we have 2 green belts. Now this woman here is in her middle 30s. She's been with us for a few months, and I already had her doing her kata, and if you can see, they stay with me. I tried to keep people organized, common respect. Respect.
We're going to go into breaking.
Oh, breaking.
Is a form of karate.
Karate.
We're going to
Karate.
fade the show out and come right back.
Let's see how we fade it out. Before I use videos.
Hello, and welcome back to the breaking segment of our show. Let me explain very briefly what breaking is. Breaking is an art. Some people think there's tricks to it. There really is no trick. The trick is going with the grain of the wood. But remember, do not perform this without professional instruction, because you'll find yourself...
Is that my head on my phone?
You will break a toe or an arm. So without professional instructions, please don't try this. I've been doing karate for 17 years.
17 years. I've been doing it for 40 now. Oh boy, this was some time ago. And I was that good then. Could you imagine what my teaching methods would be today? I have... See, once you become a 3rd-degree black belt, it's not as much as your physical training as well as much as it is your mental training and the things that you discover about life. You pay attention to people, find out why people do things as best you can, because people are very complex. But you find out why people do things. You find out what motivates people. You find out their weaknesses and your strengths. And most of all, you find out your own weaknesses and your strengths. And I know myself better now than any time in my past, because I made it a point to find out what I was proud of, but yet what embarrassed me about myself and what would I like to change. And that's what I work on, changing. That's 3 wood, three pieces of wood, non-broken, with the grain, with no spacers. I don't use spacers. I use the towel because it stings. This must be an elbow straight. That's why my elbows are all chipped. That's why I have to use the other part of my elbow, because I chipped it already doing these breaks. I think that's 3 boards too, maybe 4. That one hurt.
Now perform a
stomp kick.
You seen Kathy before stomp on my back. It's a very effective kick, especially if you get somebody down.
You don't want to kick people when they're down, though. I don't do that. But under life and death situations, a woman defending herself against a man, these are only 3 boards too. Straight through. So you focus and go straight through the middle. See, I see myself. There's my twin. How you doing, Jeff?
To the bridge of the nose. Keep that in your mind.
Who's doing it?
Do not go down to the cellar and do this. You're going to
no, you'll break your arm or your leg.
Heather's been well trained.
Oh, Heather's doing her break.
I'm glad they missed her break.
She just stood up, but she don't listen. But she breaks anyways.
Okay. Sensei Lengyel, my twin brother, Len, he's going to perform for you an elbow strike.
Jeffrey was the most powerful man I ever met in my life, pound for pound. He was way more powerful than me. I had a more solid, focused punch, but his punch was more devastating because of the way he threw it. Mine was focused, which is dangerous, because I would find tiny spots and just focus on it, but he threw his whole body, strength, and power into it. He was the strongest man I knew, and then to die of a heart attack, cardiomyopathy, really broke my heart. I just couldn't understand how his heart could quit it with all this training. Straight through the middle. See how perfectly through the middle? There's your trick right there. These are solid wood. Let me tell you something. My hands used to swell up. I used to have to go to the hospital after this demonstration. Well, only if I would do sometimes 3 or 4 demonstrations in a day. And young and dumb, I didn't change the amount of wood. I would do the same amount. By the end of the day, I would be so swelled up I'd end up with an emergency room. Not that they could do anything. You can find me on John Lengyel 10, John Lengyel, John Lengyel, Lengyel, one word, 10, yahoo.com. Send me an email and ask me questions. I'll be glad to answer them for you. Go ahead, Jeff. You and I will into some punches. 1, 2, 3. Look how perfect we are. Twins. I love you, twin Jeff. What's next? Looks like a camera. There's my twin brother. Very well built. There's Jeffrey S. You know, I'm going to let this go until the end so we can get some of this in. God bless you, people. Please do the right thing. You do what's right.
Alright, so we're going to start with the left hand, we're going to bring it up and down. Okay, now as you're coming up with the dumbbell, you want to breathe in, and as you're coming down, you want to breathe out. And another little trick that you can do is turn your baby finger into your shoulder, and that will give you a little bit more of a peak on your bicep. Okay, you want to stick around in the 8 to 10 rep concept for bulk. 10 to 12 is shaping. Anything over 12 is for strictly reducing. It's like an aerobic type routine.
Karate training and weight
So
training.
what we try to do is if you're
Karate style.
a middleweight guy,
Karate style weight
stick around
training.
8 to 10
Karate
reps to do the shaping.
style.
Okay, now this is for the bicep.
Weightlifting,
We're going
karate.
to do 2 exercises today on our show for the bicep.
It's killer.
That's 1 exercise. Now we're going to go into, Dave's going to take the inside grip, and I'm going to take the outside grip on the easy curl bar. Now these are both good exercises for the bicep. You can grab the inside of it or the outside. And you bring it in and out. What you want to do is you want to keep about a shoulder width distance with your feet, and you want to make sure you breathe in and out as you're going in. All right, now 2 ways to do an exercise. James showed a cheek curl. The cheek curl is when you pull it up. Okay, and the strict curl, I'm going to demonstrate a strict curl, and that, and you don't move your back at all. And you just pull it in, and pull it up. Pull it in, pull it up.
Now, as you can see, I am very versed in weightlifting and karate. As well as karate, I'm versed in street fighting. Not that I'm proud of, but I lived in a rough neighborhood. And I'm versed in a lot of things. I took it upon myself. I'll be honest with you, I didn't go to college, but what I did do is I made it a point because I found out when I was young, learning knowledge is power. Not physical power, but mental power. And I always made it a point to go and learn as much as I could about anything I could. I mean, I know how to put floors in, to putting walls up, to building weight equipment, to teaching classes, to getting out of a street fight. Just surviving in so many ways. And I'd like to offer this information to you. If you would just listen to me, subscribe to my website, and join in on this. This is wonderful stuff. I can change your life and your mind. I changed my own life. I'm not perfect, trust me. I got my faults. But all in all, I live a wonderful life. In fact, I live a life like a priest. I don't have relations with women for 10 years. It's not that I'm weird. It's just that I am dedicated to becoming the best person I can be and becoming a religious person. Now, I do have a temper, and I work on that, though. We're done.
And that's what you must do in your routine. When you're